So beyond yourself, others can help you on your journey too, and it all comes from connection. We're not connected just because we're all in the same room, right? But I felt connected to you all at lunch, right? I felt connected because we leaned in to each other, right? We asked questions. We looked for similarities, right? We asked authentically. We listened to each other. We paid attention. That's what authentic connection feels like, and that is what we want to pursue. And though I may not see my new friends from Jacksonville every day, I walk out of today feeling like I had a beautiful moment of connection with 2 new people. So connection doesn't mean that you sustain these relationships over long periods of time. It means that you pay attention in the moment to have authentic connections, and you take advantage of those because they really do feed your soul. There's been a whole lot of research about the happiest people. Harvard has done. Have you all heard about this Harvard study? It's like 75 years old. Yeah. And the number one thing, they said, what is the key thing to people having a happy life? And it's being surrounded by people that they feel connected to. Not even loved, connected to. They felt connected to. So how do we pursue that? You know, we crave it in our souls to be connected to each other. And yet we oftentimes avoid conversations with strangers or conversations with people that we feel we might have short-term interactions with, because underneath it, we think that people are complicated and messy, because they are. We're afraid we're going to get stuck in a conversation or someone's going to say something sideways, and then we're going to be like, God, why did I waste my lunch talking to these crazies from Jacksonville, right? But what they find when they've done studies at Harvard is actually, they did a great, cool study where they put people on a train, and they're like, talk to other people, and let's see how you feel afterwards. And the other group, they said, don't talk to anyone. And 78% of the people that were on that train never talked to anyone every single morning. It was their morning commute, and they were there to focus and get work done. Let me tell you what, if my friends hadn't been with me on the train this morning, my head would have been on my computer the entire time. There's no way I'm leaning over the aisle to talk to the people next to me. Not happening. I'm getting some work done, right? But what they found, 100%, is that the people that had conversations with others didn't feel like they lost time. They didn't feel like they wasted time. They actually felt more energized and more hopeful. So take advantage of those opportunities. And you're already so smart because you're already here. So you all said yes to an opportunity of connection. And this isn't just good practice. There's real science behind this. We know that it lightens the emotional load. We know that it decreases anxiety and depression. We know that sharing stories with people who have similar lived experiences make us feel less isolated, physically and emotionally. And we want to just remind you that small moments of connections matter. Have you ever gotten like that person in your head just comes up in your head and you start thinking about Shannon, like for some reason in your head? Text them that moment. Hey, Shannon, I don't know why. You just came up in my head this morning. Just wanted to tell you, miss seeing you. I hope you and your family are doing well. What I didn't say to Shannon is, we should have lunch. Let's go get coffee. I'll call you tomorrow, right? Because then I'm going to be mad at myself because, like, I really don't have time to do all of that stuff. Though I should, because I'd feel better after I did it. But those short moments of connection mean so much. So think about the time when you've gotten that quick text from someone or that quick call that just made all the difference. It didn't solve anything for you. It's just someone saying, hey, girl, I know that you had a doctor's appointment today. Hey, I know that your son went in to be evaluated. Hey, I remembered that this is the anniversary of your transplant. It's those small things that make you feel connected, loved, and seen. We have this great activity that I think this is one of the tools you have in your resource, Corey, around who supports you. Like really thinking about these circles of support and figuring out where you might need to broaden it out. You might be someone who has a really dense family that you're really connected and close to, and therefore some of the other circles of your kind of extended family or your friends might be really small because you're just like a pack. You and your crew are a pack. And others, come from families where that is not their number one point of connection, and you might see a lot of friends who create the community that is their family. It doesn't have to look one way or the other, but it's nice to consider the different ways that these types of individuals could impact your life. All right, quick notes on this. How are you doing? I like to point out to folks that as we try to engage with folks and have conversations about emotions, we oftentimes don't make it very easy. Because when I walk in the room and I see, what's your name? I'm like, hey, Travis, how you doing? There you go. What's your name, sir? Hi, Nick, how are you doing? That's right, of course you are. Of course you are. The reason we just give very short answers is because it's not a question. In our culture, it's a greeting. It's a way of saying hello. And we've trained ourselves to say hello back by saying, good, and you? I'm fine, thank you. Other cultures have different greetings. Some cultures, the question is, blessings to you and how is your family, right? Like that tells you cultural context about what they care about. In the US, though, how are you doing just elicits, I'm fine. So that's not enough of a question. If you really want to support someone or if you really want to check in, you got to really go past it because oftentimes behind what's fine is, I'm lonely, I don't want to be a burden, I feel overwhelmed, my feelings are hurt. There's a lot of underlying maybe sadness, anxiety behind the I'm fine.